Well, hello, my friends. Welcome back, and thanks very much for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to be watching this video and to be listening to me. I am the Mystic Philosopher, and in continuation of my tribute to what is called Black History Month, or from my perspective, more appropriately, African History Month, I will continue by sharing with you in this series of short videos my perspective on two of the biggest lies that the world has ever been told. And the title of this series is the Big Black Lie. Now, if you haven't yet seen my prior three videos titled The Big White Lie, click number 1 to 3, I humbly ask that you take some time out of your schedule to listen to them, because they were sort of designed to set the stage for series on the Big Black Lie, on this series, the Big Black Lie. There, in those 3 videos, I made mention that I have written a detailed book sharing my perspective on these 2 lies, along with many other interesting things and topics that I'm hoping to release to the public as soon as possible. I am also currently doing a series of lecture presentations titled Another Perspective, The Time for Reason. Hopefully I will be able to broadcast some of them live via internet radio and post some on podcast where you can participate with me. In fact, I will invite you to participate with me when I'm doing the live broadcast. Now, the 2 biggest lies from my perspective are: 1, the teachings and beliefs that there is a division of our humanity, of our human family, our human race, and fellow human earthlings that is white, thereby erroneously called white people. That, from my perspective, as mentioned before, is lie number 1. Another lie, or lie number 2, is that there is a division of our humanity, our human family, our human race, and fellow human earthlings that is black, thereby very erroneously, oftentimes quite disparagingly and contemptuously, to say the least, called black people. Now, in my previous videos where I addressed lie number 1, the big white lie, I quote a phrase that was seldom used by an old Jamaican preacher that I knew. And he said, "They are lies from the pit of hell." In fact, that's a phrase he often uses in his sermons or his preaching. "They are lies from the pit of hell," unquote. I also made it clear that that is exactly what these lies are. And that is exactly what they are effectively doing to our human family, our human race, and our human mind. They are 2 diabolic lies that are having us human beings, children of the earth, mentally and physically living in hell, living in miseries, and at the brink of destroying ourselves. This video is about the diabolic lie number 2, which I call the Big Black Lie. I have also unapologetically expressed on several occasions elsewhere that from my perspective in this 3rd density reality, that there is no such thing as black people, black human beings that are publicly, socially, and visibly living on the planet Earth. Sorry. Nor have I seen any human being living on the planet with skin complexion that is black. Now, the very first time one of my now very close associate and study partner heard me make this statement, she almost fainted, literally. She went into what I would describe to you as a state of truth shock for a few seconds. When she recovered, she told me that she honestly thought I had lost my mind. She said that she knew that I am a deep thinker and that I am the person who question and analyze everything, but that this time I was off the deep end and had certainly bitten off much more than I could chew. For how, she continued, how could I honestly say that there is no black people when she is black, her family is black, most of her friends and business associates are black, and that her ancestry, her proud ancestry, is black? To which I responded by asking her the following simple questions. I asked, do you know that you are black? Or do you believe that you are black? And do you really know who you are? Or do you believe you are what others say you are? Then she calmed down. The emotion and tension was eased, and we began to communicate and again reason with each other. I am now posing those same questions to you, my YouTube audience, that call yourselves black. Do you call yourselves black because you know that you are black? Or do you call yourselves black because you believe that you are black? And do you really know who you are? Or do you believe you are what others say you are? I ask you to take some time and think very carefully about these questions before you answer yourself. You see, from my perspective and understanding, the difference between believing or belief and knowing is that believing and belief means that you do not know. However, when you know, you do not need beliefs, or you do not need to believe. Also, it is important that you take note of this fact, which I personally call the Trinity bloodline, Father, Son, and Grandson of all human deceptions. They are belief, that is belief, or rather believe is the son of belief and the grandson of lie. B plus lie. B plus lie is the father of them all. Therefore, to remain in a state of lie, belief, and believe is to remain and exist in a continuous state of falsehood and deception. We have all been deceived, my friends. The whole earth has been deceived. We must now realize, or we must now release ourselves with the truth from this state of this Trinity bloodlines of our deception, which is lie, belief, and believe, and move to the state of knowing. Knowing is a state of movement in the right direction towards understanding. Understanding is the state of movement in the right direction towards wisdom. And through wealth of wisdom gained